Hey folks, it's Trevor from Model 3 Owners Club, and today we have a very special treat. Tonight we're having a meetup with a bunch of folks from Toronto, but we're at the EV Discovery Center, and guess what? We've got a brand new 2018 Volkswagen e-Golf, and we're going to take it for a spin today. I want to take a few moments here and just tell you some basic specs on the e-Golf. This is a brand new car for Canada, and it's been available in the States for a couple of years now, but this was the brand new model, and they've increased the battery pack. It's now 35.8 kilowatt hours, and that'll give you a range of just over 200 kilometers. And that's EPA rated, but we've been told that you get quite a bit more range on this car if you baby it a little bit. And of course, in the winter months, you expect to be a little bit less. Some of the advantages: we have a heated windshield on this car, so you don't have to necessarily use the defrosters all the time. Second of all, the Canadian models also come standard with a heat pump, which is more efficient than a resistive heater, so it doesn't sap the battery pack quite as much. Now, the e-Golf also has a few extra features. You can get a technology package, which also includes a digital dashboard. Just like every other Golf, it's a four-door car as well as a hatchback, and the interior is just like every other Golf. There's nothing to tell that this is an EV. Now, I think one of the best parts about the e-Golf for a lot of people is the fact that it doesn't scream, "I'm an EV." Other than the badging and the C-shaped LED running lights, you can't tell it's an EV. So enough talking. Let's go for a ride and check out the car. Come with us.
We'll want to turn it on, so foot on brake and then press the engine start-stop button down here.
Okay, I just want to get my bearings. I mean, it's a Golf. Okay, folks, we're in the e-Golf. We're going to take a little spin right now, and we'll give you a little tour of some of the features and stuff. So let's go for a ride. Not much. It's an EV, right? And just like any other selector, just throw her and drive. Parking brake off, or push down to release. Oh yeah, I felt that on the pedal a little bit. Oh, I like the screen, Ken.
That's cool.
And we're going to go the usual route there,
Yep,
Emil.
you're
We're
to
going
the
to go to the
right turn here.
Awesome. A pretty decent pickup. It's nice, got the nice black headliner on there. It's really nice. I like that a lot. So this one doesn't have the tech package, so it doesn't have the digital dashboard. That's one of the options you can get on this car. It's a fully digital dash here. But this one does have the upgraded entertainment system. And Ken, if you get a shot of this, it has some gesture controls. So you can, I think you can just pick your different things here, and you can just use gesture controls. I have to spend some more time on it, but the e-Golf also has Android Auto and autoplay compatibility. So you just plug your phone into a USB port and throw your phone here in this little cubby, and then the whole interface comes up on the screen. Very light steering, flat bottom on the steering wheel. I like that a lot. I find the steering wheel's a little bit skinny though. It still feels like our Golf. I wish it was a little bit fatter. We take our left here, correct? Okay, there we go. Edge-to-edge mirror. That's really quite nice. Frameless mirror, if you want to call it that. Very smooth, supple suspension on it. It's very comfy. It definitely feels like a little higher end compared to ours. Again, we have a City Golf, which is the basic Golf that you can buy. So it's pretty no frills. This one definitely feels like a higher quality car. There's a lot more going for it. Very comfortable seats. I really like the particular color combination of this interior. I'm not one for all black interiors. I like this one. It's got the, I guess they call it Shetland or something like that. It's a light beige interior, two-tone with the black. Feels nice.
Nice soft touch material.
Yeah, it's very. Yeah, I was just about to say it's very quite nice. Soft touch materials, nice grab handle.
Yeah.
Cup holders in the right spot, folks.
Yeah.
They're very comfy in the back. I'm not sure if your seat's all the way back, but I've got lots of leg room still.
You got fair enough leg room.
Not touching the back at all.
You also have the regen adjustable settings here. So to the left for more recuperation.
Okay.
And then to the right if you want to reduce it. So right now it's in D. If you slap it once, it'll give you more recuperation. One more time, it'll give you level 1, level 2, level 3. There you go. And then to go back, it's the other way. Or to get max recuperation, you go into B.
Okay, so you can pull back on it if you're coming down a hill and you want to just juice her. Okay, so there's some coast hair happening here. So I'm in the most regenerative mode. We're going straight?
Yeah, that's
so you're saying that this is engaged with the most regenerative?
You can get more in B if you go one more level down. You get
okay, so if I was to release, just pull back in the B?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely braking. Okay.
And it's also blended on the brake pedal too. So as you start to apply the brake, you'll kick in more regen.
Now on the left-hand side of the cluster, Ken, you got that?
Mm-hmm.
So on the left-hand side of the cluster, you've got your power meter. So obviously, as you're accelerating, it goes into the blue, and when you're regenerating, it goes into the green. So you get a visual indicator of how much power you're putting into the battery pack or how much you're using. Do we know if there's a mode on the screen here where we can actually see our energy usage? Is there such a thing?
So if you go to the vehicle display, it gives you sort of a summary of how you're doing as you drive.
Okay.
Remaining range is 135 kilometers right now. Total range is about 201.
Yep.
But that's conservative. We found you could do,
yeah,
right here. You can do much more than that if you drive conservatively.
Of course. City driving. Nice, very nice. I like it. Smooth, it's quiet. Of course, we don't really have anywhere to really give her the berries a little bit, but
this section of streets aren't the greatest. Lots of bumps, so it's taking up pretty
it's
good.
got some pickup.
It's got some good pickup. Yeah.
It's not too bad. My wife will like this part. The blinker is nice and quiet.
It is. It's kind of subdued.
The one in my Lincoln is so noisy.
Yeah.
She's just like, turn it off. So most of the time when she's in the car, I turn on the blinker just enough. And after that, I got to turn it off because it drives her up the wall. I can't get over it. Yeah, this is really nice quality. I mean, again, we're talking about a City Golf that's almost 10 years old. And, you know, this is a nice quality interior. It's German made, of course. Ours, I think, was Brazilian or Mexican. I forget now.
Mexican, yeah.
Yeah, but again, it's the bottom of the barrel car, so what do you want? I like the look of this particular generation. I don't know what generation this is, but the look of this new Golf is really attractive. I like it.
Nice. Really well done.
I mean, you know, Volkswagen's been making the Golf for what, 40 plus years now? So they know what they're doing. And as we said on the intro, the best part about this Golf, and I think for most people that really like it, is the fact that it doesn't scream, I'm an EV. It's not a weird mobile. It looks like a Golf. So other than seeing the normal, like the badging on the car or seeing the C-shaped running lights in the front, you would never know that this is an electric Golf. Literally, the whole cabin space and the trunk is identical because this car is made in Germany on the same lines as the gasoline-powered Golfs. And all they do is they just replace the complete drivetrain and the catalytic converters, the gas tank, and all that other stuff with the battery and the electric drivetrain. So it's really quite neat. There's some neat YouTube videos if you want. You can just pull them up and you can see how the e-Golf is made. And literally they'll make one gas car and the next one will be the EV version and then two other EVs and another gas car. It's literally made on the same line. I believe this is a 100 kilowatt motor, which is equivalent to 134 horsepower. I don't know. I know it's over 200 foot-pounds of torque. I think it's around 240. I don't have the specs in front of me right now. If I will, I'll put them at the bottom of the video and you can see. 35.8 kilowatt hour battery pack. So that equates for a good solid range of just over 200 kilometers, and if you baby it, considerably more. The entertainment system is quite neat because when you use the nav system in there, it has a thing in that it's like Scott showed us before, where it has what they call the fried egg. And what it does is that it puts two circles. And it will show you a one-way range and a two-way range. So you can quite easily just judge where you're going with the car. Yeah, there's a good shot of it right there, Ken.
Mm-hmm.
So right now it's showing us, is that the two-way range or the one-way range?
That, I believe, is the two-way range, if I'm not mistaken.
When we saw it, he said you had to wait a little bit, then it showed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the concentric.
Yeah, the concentric. And they call this a fried egg because it'll show you a yolk eventually.
Right. And it actually recalculates, too, based upon how much energy you're using.
Yes.
So right now we've got the AC cranked on, but if we turn it off, that fried egg will expand.
Of course. Right, so we have the temperature set at, it's dual zone climate control. So you can set this way, or I believe if you change this side, it's independent. Yes, independent. Or sync. Yeah, it syncs them both. I see how that works. It's like any other car, you'd have to spend a little bit of time to learn where all the buttons are, where all the features are and stuff. But I already feel comfortable at least driving the car because, like I said, it's just a Golf.
Right turn coming up.
The tiniest bit of whine, not much, very quiet. Like
It is very quiet.
I really like the suspension in this car. It's nice and supple. You know what it reminds me of is the Leaf.
Mm-hmm.
I found the Chevy Bolt to be a little tighter
Yes.
and a little rougher ride, but this one feels very nice and supple.
Agreed. Yeah.
But again, folks, I'm not buying the car. My wife is the one that's interested in this, so it'll be very interesting when she takes a test ride to see what she thinks. charging stations, so you can just pick something. And just pick. EV Discovery Center's not listed.
Well, this one here. Oh, where is it? No, that's
You
not
gotta
it.
get on there.
It's Hanover Street. It should be eventually. It should be downloaded to the car.
I like this. I'd buy this.
Yeah, that's nice. Well put together.
It is very well put together. I mean, you know, that's the thing. The Germans know how to make good quality cars. The fit and finish on the German stuff is legendary. Park off.
Nice.
Very nice. Awesome. Thanks, Emil.
Pleasure.
Awesome as usual. Great car.